Hello and welcome back to another nutrition coaching video. We're going to be talking about gut health with probiotics and prebiotics. Gut health has been a bit of a buzz phrase in the last few years, and for good reason. Good gut health actually impacts the entire body. When we're talking about gut health, there are two things we want to especially focus on, and this is probiotics, which is your gut bacteria, and prebiotics, which is your gut bacteria's food. How I recommend you best take care of your gut health is to incorporate probiotic and prebiotic rich foods, as well as avoiding gut disrupting behaviors. Gut health refers to the physical state and function of the many parts of the gastrointestinal tract, including our gut microbiota. There are numerous studies in the past 2 decades which have demonstrated links between gut health and the immune system, mood, mental health, autoimmune diseases, endocrine disorders, skin conditions, as well as cancer. The gut microbiome refers specifically to the microorganisms living in your intestines. A person has about 300 to 500 different species of bacteria in their digestive tract, and the average person has about 200 grams to 2 kilos of gut bacteria. We don't know the exact number as every estimate keeps being revised, but we know it is very significant. While some microorganisms in the gut are harmful to our health, many are incredibly beneficial and necessary to a healthy body. Probiotics are live bacteria found in certain foods or supplements that also live in the gut, and these provide numerous health benefits. Prebiotics are the probiotics. These prebiotics generally come from different types of carbs, mostly fiber, that humans can't digest. The beneficial bacteria in your gut eat this fiber instead and break it down, providing us with short-chain fatty acids in the process. Short-chain fatty acids are the main nutrient source of the cells lining the colon. They promote a strong gut barrier that help keep out harmful substances, viruses, and bacteria, and helps to reduce inflammation. In brief, short-chain fatty acids act in the body to reduce inflammation and provide a positive health-promoting effect. This isn't just localized to the intestine, this actually carries over to the rest of your body. I've got a list here of some common prebiotic sources of food. Things like yogurt, sourdough, miso, sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, kefir, and some types of pickled vegetables, including pickles, are really good sources of probiotic. Fermented foods are really great options because they have heaps of beneficial bacteria that thrive on the naturally occurring fiber in the food that is fermented itself. This is especially relevant for cheese, kefir, and sauerkraut. If you are going to eat fermented foods for the probiotic benefits, make sure they're not pasteurized, as this process actually kills the bacteria. Now, I do advise a bit of caution here when it comes to taking probiotics if you do have an impaired immune system or a condition that disrupts the integrity of your intestinal tract, in which case please see your GP to get clearance for taking probiotics before implementing anything, especially unpasteurized items. I've also got a list here of some common prebiotic fiber sources. These are things like legumes, peas and beans, oats, bananas, particularly unripe bananas as they have more resistant starch in them, berries, Jerusalem artichokes, asparagus, dandelion greens, garlic, leeks, and onions. Garlic, leek, and onions. So make sure you're eating a couple of types of these on a daily basis. I have a few more recommendations for you to further support your gut health aside from taking probiotics and prebiotics. Number 1, reducing your alcohol consumption. This is a really well-known gut irritant, and ethanol is essentially poison, so this does not support good gut health. Reduce your sugar intake. Having high sugar intake and high processed foods can cause overgrowth of less helpful bacteria, which in turn actually trigger you to crave more sugar-rich and unhealthy foods. Our gut bacteria have a significant effect on our food cravings. This is why it takes weeks to months potentially to change your appetite and your dietary behaviors. And as you continually eat a new style of diet, your gut bacteria will actually change to reflect that new diet. And it's a really positive cycle if you have been eating healthy foods, but it can be a really negative cycle if you've been eating highly processed foods like takeaway foods, high sugar foods, and junk foods. Stress and gut health are actually intrinsically linked. There is a two-way communication between your gut health and your brain health. If you can reduce your stress level, this can improve your gut health. And if you can improve your gut health, this can improve your stress level. So it's a really positive synergistic effect if you focus on these two things. And my last pointers are to sleep enough, please get your 8 hours, and to exercise. To recap, I recommend to aim to include 30 plant foods across the week. This is because the more variety you have, there is more opportunity for different probiotics and prebiotics within your diet, which will promote gut diversity, which is really beneficial for overall inflammation and gut health. Eat probiotic containing foods regularly. I suggest daily if possible, and eat prebiotic foods multiple times a day. At each main meal, try to make sure you have a source of fibre. Implement my other recommendations also to improve your gut health. Please reach out if you need any more help with this concept, and thank you for watching.